Good morning, it's Monday again, crunch time. So we're continuing to work on the cabinets. I'm spray painting the primer on the drawers right now and the one last little cabinet. Doing some more sanding, get them nice and perfect. Leo's building the other drawers and the cupboard doors, and Martin's sanding. Yeah, so we're just gonna continue to do that. We're gonna get this done, and then once these are done, we're gonna start building our countertop. And Wilmar's still working on the baseboards, and he's got most of those done now. I'll go check it out. So he's siliconing the tops in the corner so it looks smooth. Bueno. Hello. Looks really good. Alright, so we decided to go with a matte black for our cabinets, so I'm just painting them that now. It's turning out really good. Goes on blue and then it dries like a matte dark black. I'll show you when it dries what it looks like, but I'll show you now too with the blue. Do you guys want to see what Costa Rican fast food is like? Good morning. It is Tuesday. I'm losing track of time. Still working fast, hard, trying to get stuff done. Leo's just cutting out the plywood to do the concrete countertops. Wilmer and I are inside the house painting, and we got Martin doing a bit more landscaping, get that stuff done. Oh, busy day painting. We're doing the final coat inside, or hopefully the final coat. Some spots might need another one, but we're doing it in the main living area to get the cabinets in. Gotta find Jaden so he can film us. We're gonna unbox all the appliances and put them into position. Alright, so that was the area where the sink's going to be, so use a piece of foam to make sure the concrete doesn't go where you're going to put the sink. And then we're putting a steel in there as reinforcement to make it stronger. That blue stuff that they put on stainless steel has to be the worst stuff in the world. So hard to get off. So yeah, we got that stuff in, drilling some we're just drilling some holes for the pipes to go through where the sink's gonna be. I need to start putting together the bunk bed. So I do a time lapse of that, but it's probably gonna take me 400 hours. I would run out of battery, but I'll show you when it's in the box and then when it's done. Time for some adult Lego. Good morning, it's Wednesday. I was here till 7:30 last night doing as much as the bunk bed as I could. It's getting a little tired. I'm actually quite beat at the end of the day right now just because it's been long days of building. So today I am finishing up the cupboard doors. Got to sand a little bit, prime, and then flat black. Have a little touch up. I don't know if it'll pick it up. little touch up on the island. I gotta paint black. And then Martin and Leo are working on the concrete. You got your muscle shirt on today, Martin? So we're using a self-leveling concrete. That way it's super smooth. You don't have the pebbles in it on the top when we go to sand it. And then we put a metal rebar in there for extra strength because it's going to be, was it 1.5 inches thick when it's done? 1.5 inches of concrete or 2 inches?
No, 2 inches.
2 inches of concrete. So you got thick concrete, you want to make sure you have a strong metal in there to hold it together so it doesn't crack and fall apart. Because we got to carry it over. It's going to be heavy, isn't it? But that'll come out of the mold tomorrow, so I'll show you that. It's got to cure for 24 hours. All right, so I got the cabinet doors primed now, just waiting for them to dry, and then I can do the matte black. Wilmar's now working on the 2 doors we have. He's gonna do our bedroom door and the boys' bedroom door, so he's framing that out right now. He did more painting, got the 3rd coat on, and finally got the bunk bed together, so I'll show you that. So now Leo's making our island concrete countertop out in the sun. We decided to make this one over by the house because they are heavy. We had to move the one into the shade, and it took 4 of us. It was still like crazy heavy. So it's gonna be fun to move over to our house because it's on the other side of the property. Today's been one of those days where it's like 1 step forward, 2 steps back. I was putting the bunk vents together and realized that I put the bottom piece on wrong, so I had to flip it around, and in doing so I hit the wall and put a chunk out of it. And then I just pulled the island out, and there's little drops of white paint on it somehow, of course, so I had to respray it, and then the gun screwed up and it had put like this big glob of paint on the back. So now I have to wait for that to dry and sand it, and same as on the doors, a couple of them there's like big blobs of paint, so I gotta wait for those to dry, sand those, and do another coat. It just seems like because we have a deadline right now, everything is going wrong. It seems like no matter what in life, if you have a deadline, it just doesn't work out. If we weren't, it'd be like smooth sailing, everything would be good. So it really tests your patience with everything. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna keep pushing forward and get this done. All right, fit some time in to get a haircut. Got all the cabinets painted matte black now. I'll show up. So those are ready to go. So those are our brackets for our floating shelves. Leo's just welding them up. Got a few more to go. I'll film some more sparks for you. Good morning, it's Thursday here at the project. Leo's, he's got the concrete countertop for our sink done. Looks really good. There's a few little pockets where he's got to put a bit of concrete on to make it smooth, but I'll show you that. And then he's also got the sink in place on the cabinet, so I think we're gonna be putting the countertop on right now. We're gonna move it now?
Yes.
You guys got your muscles on? There you go. Leo's gonna do it solo. I'm going to have a beer. All right, so we just lifted the first countertop in to the house and put it on where the sink is. I'll show you that. Alright, so now Leo's installing the drawers. We got all the hardware. Just gotta find the right size that goes in each hole. Make coffee. Martin sees a coffee pot in here and he wants me to make coffee. We have to have coffee to make coffee. So lots of progress going on today. Got the tap in so Leo can wash his face. Yeah. Yeah, we can do dishes now, especially when we get that in. That's key for doing dishes, the dishwasher. You guys getting all the drawers put in? And then we got the faces over here that we gotta put on there. And then eventually we'll buy handles when we go to Liberia because we want black ones. So just putting in, we got big ones for pots. And got the outside all cleaned up, looking good. And our island top's still sitting there. We're gonna put that on in the morning. We got just the plastic covers still, yeah, to put on. So we'll wrap those wires up a bit. I'll do that. Coming along, oh, I got the mirrors up in the bathroom so I can show you guys yourself. What a very tiring few days just to get this hammered out. But it's gonna be exciting when we get to finally move in. It's starting to feel like home, just having everything set in there. So Leo and Martin are just working on the last slab of concrete for the small counter.
Okay, Chris. Strong man.
Martin's mixing up some concrete. Leo's making it smooth. Done? Bueno. The last one. Till the rentals. So Leo and Martin poured our last countertop, so we're gonna write our names in there and the year, so that's on the underside. A little memory of when this was all made. Jade, you wanna go first?
Yeah.
Good morning and happy Friday, everybody. So we're here early. It's just after 6. Martin and Wilmar aren't even here yet. It's just Leo and I. Continuing to put the faces of the drawers on and the cupboards. We're gonna get the island countertop on today. And I don't know what else we'll do. We'll see. I gotta paint some more, we gotta cut some more faces. We didn't do enough, so we gotta cut those, prime them, and paint those as well, get those on. Yeah, we're just gonna continue plugging away at finishing our home. Excited to get moved in. It's been a while since we've had our own home, so it's gonna be nice. Wilmar's gonna install the lights in the bathroom. He's just working on a little plate for that. And we got Martin sanding the other drawer faces, and I'm priming them as they come. Leo's installing the cupboard doors, so we'll go get some B-roll of him doing that. We're sweating away in here. Just finishing up the kitchen, and then just finishing the cupboard doors up. Cement's still outside. Can't wait to get that on. Alright, so back here at the property, guys have been working all day. A lot of the kitchen's done, which I'm going to show you guys. Wilmar got the lights up in the bathroom. He's playing referee today. He's got his referee jersey on. So if we do anything wrong, he gives us a penalty or a red card. Martin's scraping cement, hanging loose. But yeah, a lot of progress today, which is good. Maybe 2 weeks, week and a half away from living here in the house. Pretty excited about that. Hey guys, so last night I was gonna do an outro for this week's video, but I did a stupid thing. I set the camera on top of the roof of the car, and I thought I put it in the passenger seat, and I'm like, oh, where'd my camera go? Like, oh, maybe I left it at the house. Drove around town, we went to this boy's graduation.
The Kai got the Great Reader Award.
Jake is getting the Moving Forward Award. Because we have seen so much progress in Jake this year. It's amazing.
And then, yeah, we came out, we wanted to go for dinner, so I had my backpack with me with all my gear. So I drove that home up the bumpy road to the condo. Drove back down. All in the meantime, it's been storming and raining like crazy. We go for dinner, I come out, and all of a sudden I notice something on the roof of the car. There's my camera. Miraculously, by God's hand, it didn't fall off the roof of the car. I don't know how. Like, the roads are bumpy and everything. But yeah, I ended up finding it there. It turned on a couple times. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it didn't get a lot of rain in it for whatever reason. And now it won't turn on. So I have it sitting in a bag of rice right now. Hopefully that's gonna dry it out enough that it comes back to life. So now vlogging on a GoPro. I don't know how the quality is gonna be. So yeah, I'm praying that the camera dries out and we can continue vlogging with that camera. Yeah, don't leave your camera gear on the roof of your car. Yeah, so hopefully this turns out. We started a Patreon account. I'll have the link below. Making these videos, it does take a lot of time. We do love sharing them with you guys. There's instances like this where gear gets wrecked, and without that gear, without spending that time, I won't be able to make these videos for you guys. So yeah, we just started the Patreon account. We're gonna have some benefits for subscribers, which you'll see on the Patreon account. If you're enjoying these videos and you wanna, help out in any way you can, monthly, again, it just goes to new gear, being able to spend time doing it. That way I'm not at the project building. They can actually spend the time to get the videos out quicker. Also, it'll help with us going to other parts of Costa Rica to share with you those parts and hopefully help you with your travel plans when coming to Costa Rica. So yeah, if you can, please subscribe to our Patreon account. We'll do what we can to keep getting these videos out. Again, thanks for watching. We really love all your guys' support through all of this. If you're a first-time viewer, hit the subscribe button down below, and we'll see you next week. And it is not as crazy as the last weeks have been, and you'll find out why in October. But yeah, again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week. Ciao.